we are going to raise. Okay, so I'm going to start with a check. I guess if he bets really small, we can call, but might just have to be done with this hand. His flatting range is going to have a decent number of ace-x and king-x, and then even some Broadway hands are going to have pretty good equity against us with 2 overs and a gut shot. That's probably small enough where we can just peel with the 8 of clubs, so that's what I'm going to do. That's a really amazing turn. So we'll go for another check. And he fires again. So what do we do? Should we call or do we jam? I think jamming looks really, really strong. I think, you know, we can definitely have aces, kings, ace, king in our range here. So I think I'm just going to go for a check call. And hopefully he doesn't have like ace, x of hearts. But if he has like queen, jack, queen 10, jack 10, you know, 10, 9 of clubs, then give him a chance to bluff them once again. And he had ace 9, so yeah, pretty amazing turn card for us. Pretty fortunate. Okay, so pot size raise. I mean, oftentimes it's a pretty strong hand, but kind of makes our life easier. Like we are going to run into a strong hand sometimes, but you know, you do see these pot size raise calls with like ace jack off sometimes. So you know, we're not hating life if that happens. I mean, perfect situation, and it's unfortunate, but you know, that's sometimes the way it's going to go. And our friend Susie's open for 4.5x here, so yeah, earlier on we saw a raise call with ace 2 suited for 30 bigs, so I'm pretty happy getting in 7s here. And again, like we could, you know, run into a much bigger hand, but 7s is strong enough here, and I expect to get called by a lot of weaker hands, like, you know, king 10 off, not a call in that spot. So that's unfortunate, but you know, oh yeah, definitely going to re-enter. That's good news. I forgot that on a Sunday you can get in, you know, get back in. Are we on the same table? I mean, that's kind of fortunate with good old Suze in there. So we are going, you know, hopefully we can get a spin. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of hands that we beat. So yeah, or we got to flip and win a flip. That's not a good start. Jack on the river. Spot here. We are going to call versus a 3-bet. You know, based on our sample, I feel like this player is capable of, you know, 3-betting some hands where queen 10 is going to be doing, you know, well enough against it. It's a pretty nice flop. So we go for a check. We obviously have less fold equity, but we have a draw, and you know, it's pretty strong. I mean, this is not ideal. I think against this sizing, like it looks very strong, like ace king, aces, stuff like that. Versus the big bet, I'm not sure we necessarily want to just get it in. But if we call here and don't improve, then, you know, do we end up folding the turn? You know, we would love to see all 5 cards, even though we're up against a very strong hand. We have a very strong draw, so I'm happy to get it in. He ends up having jack 8. Wow, okay, that's a really nice turn. Hold. Nice. Susie took us to the cleaners earlier. Well, she eliminated us on our first bullet. We had 7s against king 10 off for like 23 bigs. She potted it pre and we jammed, and she snap called, and we didn't hold. Like 2 hands before that, we got in ace king against her ace deuce suited for a 60 big blind pot and chopped. So yeah, I'm hopeful for this spot with jacks. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, I mean, there's still every chance we get it in good here because we have pocket jacks. I mean, it's a great situation for us. Not a great flop. Can we do a hold? Ooh, that's a pretty tasty hold, to be honest. This is a great spot. Get it in good quite a lot of the time here. He has queen 9 suited, so let's see if we can win. That's a great flop. It's an amazing turn. And we double up there to 18 bigs, deeper in, sort of deepish in the bigger 22. And we'll concentrate on aces. I mean, what a spot. I mean, shoving, I don't think... I think calling's going to be the highest EV line here, because if we call, this guy could catch a piece that he can't fold. But jamming's obviously going to get it in against this guy. Hopefully it's not a... Okay, this is perfect. So like if it was a king high board and he has queens, jacks, tens, nines, stuff like that, it's not a great situation. But if this guy ever has like king 7 now, then we managed to win even more money. Okay, so, you know, it was fairly obvious that he had a hand like that. But it's a great situation for us. You know, very, very happy. Ace queen suited here, we're just going to jam. Maybe he folds. Maybe he's going to induce with worse. This hand's just good enough to get it in. So this it could be a fairly big hand. At, you know, 33 left in this tournament. We've run into aces. Oh, that's a juicy flop. Wow, how do we not get there? That is absolutely unreal. But if he ever has a strong hand like kings, queens, ace, king, like he's just going to get it in. And we can 4-bet fold to this size, I think. Okay, just going to check. I mean, we have pretty much a lock on this hand. I don't think he's 3-bet calling like king, queen, queen, 10, stuff like that. So we might have, you know, this might be a situation where, you know, potentially we could have got it in. But I mean, you know, if he has kings or queens, then he has kings or queens. I don't think we need to be worried about suited hands. Going to check again. Give him a chance to bluff. So he's 3-bet range, 3-bet call. Like, is he really going to check back an ace for a third time on this river? I don't think we get value from too much in this spot. So I quite like check. The problem is, like, I just don't know that he's going to bluff very often. But what do we get value from when we bet? Like, we're looking at like kings and queens. That's basically it. But if he has like ace king, I don't think he has ace king. I'm actually going to talk myself into a bet here. Like, he raises some strong hands here. We still get a bit of value from kings and queens. I don't think he's ever going to bluff. Hopefully he's got jacks. He has ace queen. I mean, that seems... I don't know. Okay, maybe. Maybe we induced with a small bet. I don't know. We'll peel here with ace-6 of clubs. Flop 2 pair here. Could be interesting. I mean, it's another pot-sized bet. And a call. I honestly think this is just a rip. So I don't expect this guy to have aces or queens. I don't expect this guy to pot aces or queens. So I think we're going to get it in pretty good here a lot of the time. We can't really raise to, you know, any other sizing, and I don't want to call. So I'm just going to rip with 2 pair here. Up against ace-9, great result for us. Great turn card. Yes. We could potentially get this guy's bounty in. This guy might just go, oh, this guy's only jamming because of this guy's bounty. Okay, we got a great sweat here, guys, for a $37.50 bounty, plus this guy's $35 bounty. We haven't won any bounties yet today in the $44 bounty build-it. Great situation. We get it in so good. So good. Hold. Great turn. Ooh, baby. Great. Look at that. $72.50 straight into the Bank of Gazelic. It's very tempting to just flat here. I'm going to just flat. This can definitely backfire. But we give 1, 2, 3 players a chance to shove, and this guy reshoves. I mean, this is a dream world. Okay, well, this is a pretty big hand. 87 left. We need to hold here, guys. It's a great flop. Unbelievable turn. What a river. $30 into the Bank of Gazelig. We also have 118 big blind stack. An amazing flip to win. Woo! Okay, big hand. Bounty Builder 44. Let's go. Big flip. 4 ace king. 4 ace king dealer. Come on. No. Okay, so just going to call here. I don't want a 3-bet. It's just too nice a hand to want a 3-bet. You could start finding some 3-bets from weaker suited kings. King 9 probably, but King Jack of spades seems, and King Queen of spades, maybe even King 10 spades, and Queen Jack and Jack 10 of spades. Those kind of hands just make really nice flats. I don't think this is a board where he's supposed to do that much betting out of position. So I'm going to float one here. Really looking for a spade or a way to improve. I do think that we can still be pretty good here. So that he can be betting weaker King X, Queen X, Jack X, 10X, you know, stuff like that. So I don't think we necessarily need to bet, and we can check and see what develops. I think now that he's going to have some decent ace X. I don't think he has a value hand. I don't think when we check we win that often, but we win more often than when we bet, right? So the EV of checking is going to outperform the EV of betting here with our hand. So this is what I was talking about earlier, just about flooding these kind of hands rather than 3-betting and having to fold. Yeah, we just lost a flip at the end, ace king versus 9s. So that's what it is, I guess. Very, very tempted to call here. I don't think this guy ever has a strong hand that can continue. But how wide is this guy jamming? This is really close. I feel like this hand's too strong. Like, so with all the dead money in there, he sometimes jams like Queen Jack suited, Queen 10 suited, King Jack suited would be a pretty nice squeeze jam here. So against his range, I think we're doing absolutely fine. King Jack suited. Ooh, yes. Ugh, I mean, this is just never light against the original Razor, right? It's so strong. If you want to make exploitative folds, you've come to the right place, because this is what we're going to be doing. I mean, can we ever just set mine? I think the problem is that we're up against a really strong range. For the guy who just said that my line's too tight with 9s, you're going to hate this, but yeah, I think it's a very, very strong range there. So I like a raise and a 3-bet. Jacks is like probably supposed to shove, but now versus a shove, I'm going to fold. Second tight fold with jacks. Blind for blind. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I'd probably go queens plus. This has to be strong, right? This can't be. I don't think it can be 10s. I think it's a bad shove with 10s. So it's like jacks plus ace king, right? So therefore you can't call off with ace queen. You can ace king off, not thrilled. So it's literally like queens plus and ace king suited maybe. That's what I would call against in this spot. Nice. Oof. Whoa. Just daily quads. Just one way to beat aces. I feel like trips wasn't enough, so they just banged out the other king on the river, or the last king. Oh, what action before us. Here we go. Come on the butchers. Come on the butchers. Let's go. Feel like doing some stand-up hype. He's never folding. Oh, great spot for us. Kings against 10s. Great flop. Let's go. Hold. Nice. There we go. 33 big blinds. Patience. That's all it is, guys. Just patience and finding hands when your opponent also has a strong hand. Right, well, we're going to min raise and not fold. This guy can definitely jam worse. Okay, so this is a pretty big hand, 20 away from the money. I don't think that we get to fold. If Roy Keane gets it in, though, we'll find a fold. But I think Tardigrad here can have. I mean, what does he do with 8s? Like, he doesn't flat. He doesn't fold. 7s is the same. 6s is the same. We're going to be flipping ace king, ace queen a lot here. Yeah, I'm gonna time bank, not because I'm slow rolling or anything like that, but because, you know, if we do manage to win this hand, then we are closer to the money. Okay, need to win the flip, guys. Let's go. Great flop. Let's go. Hold the turn. Hold the river. Boom. 42 big blinds. Close to the bubble. We are loving life. 23rd of 130. 116 paid. Very easy call here with jacks. 70% favourite. 0% favourite. Can't win them all. So this guy's opening wide enough, I think. So it's between flatting and jamming, and I think I'm just going to go with jam. I don't think there's too much in it. I mean, that's unfortunate, but we can hit a 10 or chop 4 or 8. Ooh, 10 on the river. Easy game. Let's go. We'll take a 2 or an ace dealer. Oh, hello. Nice. 27.5 big blinds. That was fortunate. So if this guy gets it in, we are going to rejam a few. Okay. I don't know. So this could be really, really strong. But I think my hand's too good. Like, you know, if you look at it, it's like a 6 big blind shove and a 11 big blind ISO. Like, you know, let's just go. Let's just run it. Try and get there if we're behind. We are far behind. We'll take an ace or a heart. Okay, that's unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it looks strong, but you know, you'd expect him to just rejam there. Like, I think he should just rejam because, like, you know, maybe we find a fold with a slightly weaker hand. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't think there's much we can do though. Okay, gonna defend. And I think we go for the check jam here. So like, you were not loving it against an ace, but we have fold equity, and then if we do run into an ace in this spot, then you know, we have a decent number of outs. We have a gut shot, and we have, you know, 2 pair outs and trip outs, and at this stack depth, I think it's okay. If he has king queen, stuff like that, I think he folds. So this could be the end. I'd love a fold though. It'd be amazing. Oh, we get a fold. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We have 18k, the other guy has 15k. It's between him and me, basically. I guess someone else could bust in this hand before us, but we're a short stack. Oh no, okay. So now we're 45th of 45, so I don't think this really matters too much to do this, because if we bust in this hand, no one else has fewer chips than we do, so we would end up finishing 45th anyway. But I don't think this is a spot where we want, yeah, you know, I guess somebody else could bust. We could find a fold here, but it's also a nice spot to get back into the game. You know, he can raise call with worse. We can be flipping. That's not great. I don't want to be up, you know, 3 ways. Okay, this could be the end, guys. Yeah. We'll take a 6 of hearts on the turn, please. This is grim. I don't know why I'm tanking, because, I mean, I don't know if it's not hand for hand, maybe. Oh, upside down 6 of hearts. 6 of hearts on the river. Oh, so close. 5 of clubs. I think we're out, guys. I think that's it. Queens. No. So that's going to wrap things up, guys. Thanks for tuning in today. It's been a blast. And I guess I'll see you next Sunday. If you haven't done so already, if you're watching on YouTube, hit like and hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitch, then hit the follow button. And until next time, take care and see you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.